quarantine, and we're going to be that way until the 15th of this month, and we're hoping that it stays that way and not longer, right? So we have on the show, no stranger, of course, we have Tiffany. Hi. Welcome back. Welcome back. You're most welcome. I'm just removing some what we call glow from your cheeks. You know, I have to make sure that I take care of my ladies. Yeah, so we know that you're home, and we know obviously for some people it might be a little bit boring to be home, especially when you're used to such busy lives, and we all are used to busy lives, let's just face it. For those kids who are home on vacation, they're usually home, but their moms are usually away at work, and now they're home with their moms. That can be a bit much, okay? So we thought it'd be nice to share with you some of the things that we are doing while home under this lockdown, what they consider lockdown, quarantine, and stuff like that. So you can share some of the things that you're doing as well in the comment section below. We would love to hear from you. But I want to ask Tiffany, what are some of the things, and just list about 5 things. We want to keep the video short. Just list about 5 things that you are doing while quarantined.
Okay, well, I have been so lucky to be able to get more familiar with what's happening around the world, because you know you're going and you're not really a person, well, I'm not really a person who looks at other countries or familiar with the news or whatever. So that in this time I'm actually getting more familiar with what's happening around the world, watching CNN, listening to the news, watching YouTube videos.
So you would say that your awareness then of your surrounding nations, countries have heightened. I think that's good. That's a good one. That's really good.
So I'm really proud of myself.
So number 2?
Number 2 is I am seeking more about my identity. So that is whatever that includes, whether it be seeking God more because He's my creator, and my gifts more, if there are anything that is hidden. So more about my identity, I'm seeking Him about that, if that even includes reading books or whatever. Next is checking out on my friends.
So that's number what?
3, okay. Checking out on my friends, those persons who you know you are not able to connect with on a daily basis, and I try to do that now. So my divine relationships, even get more divine connections or relationships. So increased on that. And number 4, I've also trying to develop my skills, develop my gifts. All that includes figuring out more about my graphic design and website building. So I've been doing more of that. So I encourage you, if there's something that you're doing, any skills that you have, or if you don't have, find that out, develop that and start doing something that you love and increase on it, and find out more about that skill or gift. And my 5th thing would be to increase in my worship and prayer. And I like the fact that now I can be home and watch more prayer videos, watch more sermons, as you had mentioned before, watch more of the people that I can be, that watch more positive stuff, because there's a lot of negativity going around. So
I agree.
Increase on watching of something that could help you and edify you and build you up emotionally, spiritually, and that's what I'm doing at this time.
I actually love that. That's really good. Thank you. I think a lot of people can learn and even take some of the things for themselves and do what you're doing. I think worship, as I was actually coming down the stairs to sit to film, one of the things that came to my heart was worship. So when you said worship, I was like, But I think that if you're a worshiper or not a worshiper, and you're not getting a chance to worship, that was a good time to spend time in worship. Quality time, that is. It's not just so that you're not already doing some of these things, but we're saying having a quality time. It's okay to just do something, but when you have quality time, there's so much more you can learn and gain from it. So I don't know if I'll be able to get 5, but I say if you're a person who likes to write, you can actually start a blog. go get your journal.
Yeah.
Start journaling. Do you understand the amount of ideas we get daily?
Yeah.
You know, that you're not able to write down and do something about it. Now is the time. You can't go visit a friend, but I love what you say. You can check on that friend. A lot of people, well, I don't have a lot of friendships, you know, like before, but I find now was a good time for me to get connected to people that have not been hearing, because we all have been so busy.
Yes.
You know, before marriage, and I say this a lot, but before marriage, one of my close friends was my Susan. So Susan, if you're watching this, I love you, girl. We used to get more chance to hang out and do a lot more stuff. Even before she got married, we used to do more stuff. But here's the thing. When you know purpose and you're married and you know you have this mission that you're on, it can take up so much of your time. So this time could be a time where we can just get in tune with ourselves, even with our emotions, our emotional side. We can get in touch with our emotional side, you know, and try to figure out why our emotions are not as stable as they should be. So you can do that. If you're a person that are into music, I think it's a perfect time to learn an instrument. Go on YouTube. You may not be able to have a tutor to go to the tutor's house, but you can go on YouTube. I love YouTube, okay? Not because I'm a YouTuber now, but I actually do, because there's so much that I've learned from YouTube. Hair, things that I didn't know about hair, I learned from YouTube. I learned quickly like this, how to do a contour without doing it how we see every person's doing it. I thought, oh my God, so much makeup, oh my goodness, where are they gonna put it? On one face? That's a lot of makeup, that's a lot of money. And one day I stumbled upon this YouTuber. I wish I knew her name now, but I'm going to try to find it and put it. I thought that her way of doing the contouring and was brilliant, it was time effective. Amazing. So I'm gonna find your name, because if you get more followers because of it, then great, fantastic, because you are amazing in terms of that makeup you did. I mean, it was like a goal. So that was probably what, number 2. If you like movies, there's nothing wrong with movies. I watch movies, my husband watch movies, we love movies, but we all know there's a time and place for everything. So when we are busy, we would take time out maybe on like the Sunday, and after church we will relax to a good movie. You know, for me, I prefer to do mine maybe on the Saturday evening, or sometimes on Sunday with him. Yes, if you know, you do that as a family together. But now that you're home with a family, find something that you all can enjoy. And none of us like the same movies, we know that, but find something that you all may like, something about that movie, and watch it together. Pop some popcorn. You know, I can't eat popcorn anymore, but there are a lot of other snacks. And if you don't like popcorn, do something that you all like. Fry some chicken. You don't have to always go, and we know now you have to be thinking about your pocketbook, so make your own chicken at home. Now was a time, as you would have learned from the previous video, try a new skill, learn to cook, or enhance on your cooking, you know what I mean? You can do stuff like that. Watch a movie with your family. I think watching movies with friends and family is so much fun.
You so much closeness.
Yes, closeness, the laughter. You know, you discover each other. Throw the popcorn at each other. Have some pillow fights. If it's the kids in your home, have some pillow fights. Not literally fighting, but you know, play around. If you have a mom like mine, then that will not work. But have it in your backyard, or go to one of the kids' room or something. You can have games, and I'm not just talking about watching any kind of movie. Watch a movie, as Tiffany said, that is positive, something you can learn from, something you can embrace for your own self, you know. And if it's a family movie, obviously we'd want to watch a movie that your kids can watch, so obviously you don't want to fill their soul up and their spirit with things that are negative, you know. So I think those are some of the things you can do. If you like board games, now was the time to pull out the board games that you have been catching some dust. Pull them out, dust them off, you know, and begin to play some games. And in that, you get to know where your kids are. A lot of parents don't know where the kids are. You know they're home. You can say, oh, my child is in the room, but where is the child? Where is the child mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally? Where is your child? Do you know that? can you save my child? No. It's why a lot of times when our child is in trouble with either the law or at school or neighbors or friends, we're like, not my child. It's such a shock to your core because you think you know that child, but that child is growing and morphing into a young woman or a young man, a young adult, a teenager, you know, and you are lost where they're going because we can be so caught up with just providing. We can be so caught up with just the mundane, as I said before, just the norm, you know. If you say, this is what my husband and I are actually going to be doing from today or even tomorrow. This is what he said to me last night. So by the time you watch this video, we would have already done it. He said, you know what, I love to be a student. I always say that. There's no greater pleasure. One of the great pleasures to me is to be a student, to learn, to grow, to develop. Anybody that knows me, it's this thing that they can't say because I'm so open with that. And he said to me, let's do Bible studies. At first, amazing, right? At first I was like, Bible studies, but I'm reading, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I didn't immediately embrace it, to be honest, okay? This is the New Year show, honesty, okay? But when I thought about it, I was like, oh my gosh, how amazing. All the time I was telling him, let's do Bible study, let's do Bible study. He was so busy with everything else, work, church, everything. And I was like, this is my husband, he have the church, got his kids, the congregation. I have to not be selfish, share him. And you guys know I'm good for that, no problem at all.
Definitely.
But now,
you get him.
It's just me. It's just me. Except of course we have Facebook Live. We all know the Facebook Live is just then and then. There's no after church meet. It's not said that we don't love all of that and all of that is not part of the church life. But I'm saying we're speaking about making the best of what we have. Making the best.
So it brings you back to that beginning stages where there was no church. So on. I understand.
You got it, because before there were any church, it was just awesome. We would talk God, we would talk life, we would talk destiny, we would talk about where we want to be, where God is taking us, how our future is going to look, where we are now, the things we need to change, the things we need to grow in, you know. And he would tell me I need to do this, and he's open. He would take my advice sometimes about things that he needs to do and change as well, you know, not just as a home, as a family. And you know, it's just so amazing. So guys, all we're saying here is to don't look at the negative. There are a lot of negatives that you can look at, yes, we know that, but we encourage you to put a twist on it. Put a twist on it in the best way possible. We hope that this video was helpful to you. Share with us, what do you think, and some of the things that you are doing, and just help me say hi to Tiff again. Thank you so much for being here. Somebody sit with us. Excellent. Sit with us. Excellent. Guys, this is how we are. We are DVA on the Nina Ear Show. That's how we are. That's our personalities. That's what you're gonna get. We are real people with a real show. Bye guys.